will say to me, well, does your plan work? And I'll say, no. What do you mean it doesn't work? And I say, the plan doesn't work. You have to work the plan. Okay? Nothing in life comes easy that's worthwhile. Will we all agree with that? Okay. Teddy Roosevelt wrote a quote. I'm a big quotes guy, so I'm going to read this quote real quick and then we'll get really started. But I don't know if you've ever heard this quote before, but it's one of my favorites. It's awesome. It's a little bit old, but I'll kind of translate a little bit what it means. But anyway, it was awesome. I can put my glasses. It's not the critic who counts, not the man or woman who points out how the strong man stumbles, or where the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the man who's actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs, who comes short again and again, because there's no effort without error and shortcoming, but who does actually strive to do the deeds, who knows great enthusiasms, the great devotions, who spends himself in a worthy cause, who at the best knows in the end the triumph of high achievement, who at the worst, if he fails, at least fails while daring greatly. So that is his place, shall never be with those cold and timid souls who neither know victory nor defeat. Bottom line is, you all should be proud you're taking this. You're in the arena. Okay? It's not about winning or losing. It's being in the arena. Because there's a bunch of people that will never take this step. That will never say, I'm trying to make myself better. So you should be commended for being here, and I'm proud of all of you for being here. I'm proud to be able to help you guys, and hopefully we'll help you guys, okay? You got a time frame. The clock is running. Starting tomorrow, we got 8 weeks. Who's going to win? Let me hear it. Who's going to win? Who's going to win?
Ladies.
I want to hear it. I want to hear a little more than that. Come on, who's going to win?
I'm just saying.
Come on, who's going to win? Okay, so we got 8 weeks. This is called pure lean fiber, okay? Now you're like, oh God, I got to have more fiber. What is that going to do to me? But it's a little bit more involved than that, okay? There's a lot of research, tons of research out there right now about what we call gut health in our bellies. For those of you who don't know, which I'm assuming you do know, there's tons of bacteria in our bellies. Tons. Like billions. Like when I was in undergraduate school, we looked under a microscope and we called it TNTC. You know what that stands for? Too numerous to count. I'm not lying. That's really a true statement. Like there's so many. So let's make it real easy. I'm not going to give you a microbiology lesson today. There's good guys and there's bad guys. There's good bacteria, there's bad bacteria. Who do we want more? We want the good guys, right? And so you've heard of, how many people have heard of probiotics? Have you ever heard of probiotic? What's a probiotic? Tell me what, like an example of one. Does anybody know? Yogurt. Cultural. Yogurt, right? Those are probiotics, right? So what is a probiotic? That's a good guy, right? That's a probiotic. That's a good bacteria. Are they good to take? Yeah, they're good to take. But I'm going to tell you the limitations of those. And then we have something that's kind of relatively new called prebiotics. That's what this is. So what the heck is a prebiotic?
So it's the food that feeds the bacteria.
There you go. Very good. It's the food that feeds the good bacteria and starves the bad bacteria. Now, here's the interesting thing. If you feed the good bacteria, just like if you have a tree outside and you get water on it and you fertilize it, it tends to grow, right? If you get a tree, a beautiful tree, and you put it out there, you don't water, you don't fertilize it, you don't give it sun, what happens to it? It dies. Kind of like probiotics. If you take a bunch of probiotics and you don't feed and fertilize them, guess what happens? They die. Are they bad for you? No, they're great bacteria. I'm not saying not to do. I'm just saying that you've got to feed and water those good bacteria. This is the fertilizer for the good bacteria. Now, why is that so important? Guess what those good bacteria crave when you eat? Take a wild guess. The good ones. Broccoli, kale, asparagus, spinach, healthy stuff. Guess what the bad bacteria crave? Sugar. Processed foods. Stuff that you're like, man, I got such a craving for this stuff. You know why? It's not even your fault, because this is our second brain. This gut is our second brain. It signals things to your brain to say, hey, I want some sweets. I want this. It's not even your fault because you haven't fed those good bacteria to take over the bad bacteria, and you're just in this cycle that you can't break. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You want to feed the good bacteria with this. It is fiber, so we'll increase your elimination, which is another good thing. It'll also reduce the cravings that you have for the bad stuff. It also will decrease your appetite. You won't have as much hunger. You'll feel satisfied. It takes a little time. We got to change what's going on here. And on top of it all, when it goes to your brain, it helps increase one of the neurotransmitters in our brain that makes us happy, which is serotonin.
Nice.
There's a huge theory on why we have a problem with weight gain and weight issues, because we don't have enough serotonin in our brain. This actually helps with that. So it's kind of cool. So that's the why. That's why we're using this. This has got to be used first thing in the morning. Does it taste super great? It's not really that great, but it's not that bad either. The girl who works with Julie said it kind of tastes like sweet tea. That's a stretch, but it's doable. It's not bad. You can get it down. You won't have to like chug it to get it down. It mixes pretty easy. Just mix it in water. There's a little scoop in there. Put 2 scoops in the morning. It's very important to do this in the morning. Okay, we got to get the whole day started that way. Okay, so that's the why, number 1. Number 2 is this amazing product that I've actually tried and experimented with called SlimIt. Okay, this product is like, how many of you taken phentermine? Everyone taking phentermine here, or appetite suppressant? Everyone's taking it. It works well, right? Phentermine, I mean, it kills your appetite, and then a couple months later, it doesn't work as well because you gotta get used to it, right? You guys all know about that, right? Does it get you a little more focused too? Like you want to clean your closets out and like go to the garage and do stuff like that? A lot of women say that. Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
So
right?
I
Isn't that true?
washed my car today and vacuumed it all out.
Yeah. See? That's what happens. Okay. This doesn't do that. It doesn't have any of that excitatory effect. But in my opinion, it's almost as equal with the appetite suppressant effect. So it's kind of cool. You won't get that sort of like clean your closet kind of attitude, but you will not feel as hungry as you have been. It will stabilize your blood sugar, which is really what it's essentially doing. So it keeps your appetite in check. So we have written down here, I want you guys to write on this. Everybody write on this thing here. We have here to take 1 tablet in the morning and another in the late afternoon. Okay? I want you guys to kind of use your judgment on this. I'll tell you why. If you're taking phentermine in the morning, it may be overkill to take this in the morning and the afternoon. Okay? It might be better, and again, you can use your judgment on this to take it in the afternoon and at night. It will not keep you up. There's nothing in, there's no caffeine, there's nothing that will keep, do not do that with phentermine. Phentermine you got to take in the morning.
Yeah, I take it about 11 because they told me not to take it with the 5 o'clock.
Okay, that's fine.
So
this probably, in my opinion, and we wrote this and said, because that's what it says on the instructions here, but they don't know that most of you will be taking an appetite suppressant. If you're not taking an appetite suppressant, I prefer you take it in the morning and afternoon. If you are taking the appetite suppressant, I prefer you take it in the afternoon and then at night. Because what happens with phentermine typically, is anyone can attest to this, is that it works during the day and then what happens at nighttime?
Like come like 9 o'clock.
You get hungry, right? You take one of these. Take one of these, it'll kill it. Believe me, I've been taking it. I mean, and I know it does. It's weird. You take it and you're like, I don't feel anything, but I'm just not hungry. Okay, it's really cool. It's an amazing, amazing product. There's a lot of research on it too. That's number 2. Number 3, when we get to number 3, is our cleansing formula. You might have already been taking this. We're going to take this at nighttime because as you're losing weight, we got to get the toxins out of your body because fat holds on to toxins. When we start releasing that fat, there's toxins there, and the body says, "Oh, don't do that. Like you're going to get sick. You're not going to feel good." This helps with that process of elimination. So these 3 products are why we're doing this sort of study to determine that if we're doing our weight loss program, when we add these 3, how much more effective will it be? You guys willing to give us all this data so we can use and figure it out? In a sense, be guinea pigs, but guinea pigs for a great thing that's going to get a great result. I'm convinced if you just do this, as we say, that you're going to lose more weight than you will otherwise. Okay? That doesn't preclude you from following a healthy eating plan, which I'm not going to talk about right now because we'll be here forever. Okay? I'm not going to do that. Kim and the rest of the staff will answer any of the questions you might have when you come in about what you should be eating, what you should not be eating. I'll just leave it at this. Sugar is evil, and you just need to get rid of the sugar. And try to limit your carbs as much as possible, but I'll leave it at that. there's a lot of other healthy things, and you can't eat too many green leafy vegetables. If you're ever in a bind, you can't eat too many. You just can't. So stock up on kale, spinach, asparagus, broccoli. You can't eat too much. Can I get a high five from everybody? A high 10 from everybody? All right. Awesome. We're excited. That's it. I did it in less than about 25, 30 minutes. That's the first I've ever talked.
Davis, and I am doing the challenge, and my goal and my why is to prevent diabetes and to be as healthy as I can be so that I can be here for my children and my grandchildren. Thank you. Bye.
Hi, I'm Shirley Wooten, and I'm trying to lose weight. I lost my mother to congestive heart failure, and I don't want to follow the same path. I want to be here for my grandchildren, so that's why, my why.
Hi, my name is Josette Ramirez. I want to lose weight so that I can have a better relationship with my boyfriend and hopefully have kids with him soon. And then just be healthy overall, live longer.
Hi, my name is Carrie Spratt. I'm 34 years old, and I am doing this because I have a 4-year-old and a 5-year-old, and I want to have the energy and the lifespan to be with them.
Hi, I'm Renee Autry. I'm 53 years old, and I'm doing this because I want to keep playing tennis forever.
I'm Jonah Weber. I'm 49 years old, and I have 2 grandboys to chase after. So I want to stay get healthier.
Hi, I'm Sharon John here. I'm 42. The main reason I'm doing this is long-term health issues. Over the last 7 years, I've gained over 280 pounds. So after getting thyroids re-leveled out, hormones leveled out, now I'm on the weight loss aspect of it for longer life.
Okay, you guys are all winners. Okay, you guys made it through. Set out for 8 weeks, and what do we set out to do? We try to lose weight, right? We want to lose weight. We really want to change your life. We don't want to just give you a fish. We want to teach you how to fish. This isn't an 8-week thing that you just stop, right? And I know some of you, Renee, have told me, I'm going to keep doing this now. Thank God. You know, she said, I wasn't sure, I didn't know if I was going to do this, and she started it, and now she says, I want to keep going on. And that's really the goal. That's what we really want to do, so we keep going on. This is not, you know, being healthy. We've had a bunch of things that have happened in our office, specifically with health, with people in our office that kind of like wake-up calls, you know? And you start to realize that if you wait for something to go wrong, a lot of times it's usually too late. And so we've got to maintain our health. Health is an active process. It's not passive. We don't just get healthy by just waking up and saying, hey, I'm healthy. Mentally, that's a good attitude to have. But we got to do something. We got to encourage that health and not wait for a problem to happen to say, oh, I think I need to change my diet and start exercising, right? We all can relate to that. But we don't have that motivation because sometimes we don't have something so tragic happen to us that we just think, oh, I'll be okay. I'll get to that later on. So this is the type of thing in 8 weeks that gives you a set point. You start at one point and you end at 8 weeks and you go, we can, in our minds, we can digest that, right? I always use the analogy of a big mountain. I say, if we're going to climb this big mountain, you're like, I can't climb that mountain. It's too high, right? We don't have to climb the mountain in one day. But we got to take a step. Let's just take a step together. And we take a few steps, and a couple months down the road, we look down and go, I don't know how I got up this high. Right? So we got to take these little baby steps. This is a good way to get a baby step. You guys are all winners. You guys did a phenomenal, phenomenal job. That was what we set out to do. You guys accomplished it. I'm going to let Kim explain to you and go over how you guys did.
I think for me exceeded my expectations of what this was going to do. So I just have some quick stats. I'm not going to break them all down like in front of everybody personally, but all together you guys lost 64.6 pounds. Wow.
That is just unbelievable. 8 weeks. 8 weeks.
And then all together, you guys lost 30.25 inches.
That is amazing.
That's huge, guys.
It is.
Good job.
You guys, good job. Oh, can you see now? That's awesome.
I'm appreciative to be able to serve, to inspire, and to help transform your lives. And I appreciate you guys taking the time to come here and actually put forth the effort. You're all winners.
Yep. Yay.
I'm Jonah Weber. So I got most determined, and probably because I had 3 surgeries in this 8-week period of time, that I wasn't even able to bend over to pick up anything off the ground. And I still lost weight. I might not have lost huge numbers of weight, but I still kept focused and was determined to better myself in the long run. So thank you.
Hi, my name is Karen Davis, and I'm showing my completion for the challenge that we had. The challenge worked really well. I lost a total of 4 pounds, and I lost a total of 11 inches. And I believe that's because I was doing weight training as well. And I believe it would have been a lot better if I had increased my cardio. So the next time I'm going to continue to do what I was doing, except I'm going to increase my cardio for the burn, and I think that will show a significance with the amount of pounds, because the inches are already leaving, but with the with the cardio, it will also increase the weight loss as well. But I really enjoyed it. It was awesome. I enjoyed the challenge, the support that we all received, and it was awesome. Thanks.
Hey, I'm Renee Autry, and I did the 8-week diet program with Innovated with the supplements, and they were awesome. I lost 16 pounds, and I'm very excited. I did not exercise because I have bad feet problems, so I know eventually I will have to, but I got to get rid of some of this weight before I can get my feet good again. So it's awesome. I highly recommend it, and I won the most inches lost. Yay!
Hi, I'm Shirley Wooten. I lost 17.4 pounds in the weight loss challenge. I'm so excited. I couldn't be happier. The team here at Innovative, I'm just super excited about the weight loss.
Hi, my name is Carrie, and I just finished the 8-week challenge. I lost a total of 19 pounds and 8 inches, and the supplements were amazing, and all I did was change my diet. I cut out sugar and watched what I ate, and I think it worked great.
Hi, my name is Josette. I just completed the weight loss challenge with Innovative Health and Wellness. I lost over 35 pounds and over 24 inches. And it was great. I had a lot of fun. I feel more confident now. So thank you.
I'm Sharon John Pierre. I won the 8-week challenge, surprisingly. The beauty of it was having the support of the other women, but also it encouraged me to see how well they were doing, to push myself to do even better. But most of all, I just say, you know, the support of the clinic itself was big on other health issues that I deal with that kind of try to hinder me from being able to push through. Kim came alongside of me and helped me through, and I'm so thankful for that. It's a really easy program. Like I said, I have a lot of health issues, so I really can't push myself really hard, and I ended up losing 29 pounds in 8 weeks. So if I can do it, anybody can. It's definitely worth investing in yourself to better your health.